Hello again, the slipstream, and yeah, banking holiday today. I never know what those, there's something fishy about those. Anyways, yeah, this morning, two very different kinds of quotes jumped out at me. One is Adrienne Rich, poet, and she says, an honorable human relationship, that is one in which two people have the right to use the word love, is a process, delicate, violent, often terrifying to both persons involved. A process of refusing, I'm sorry, that's a Freudian slip ever. A process of refining the truths they can tell each other. Adrienne Rich. I think that's, I mean, I believe, that's like Freudian slips are like all the weird, when the card goes wee, and, so there's something about resisting refining the truths, like refusing. The other quote is, I don't know who said this, somebody other than me, give me ambiguity or give me something else, which just cracks me up. And in light of the other one, which is so poetic and sort of, which is a very serious, statement about what love is and so forth, and refining the truths they can tell each other. But then give me ambiguity or give me something else. I mean, there's certainly in those close relationships both. And, the hard truth is rare. The ambiguity is not only present a lot of the times, but needs to be. Needs to be. Unless you're just like so in your position that it's unshakable. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, yeah, please, if you feel like it, consider liking and subscribing, both of which are free, and just help the videos circulate. My videos circulate. And along the same lines, if you hit the little picture of me at the top of this where it says the slipstream, you'll be directed to sort of my homepage, and all that there is there are all the videos I've posted for February. So just FYI if you want to take a look back, because they are sort of timeless, all of these. It's not like they're pinpointing a day or a month or a week. So anyways, here we go. Give me ambiguity, or give me something else, Spirit. Wow, 9 of Cups. This is also a different deck. I'm just shaking up the decks. This can be a wish granted, personal fulfillment, dreams coming true, in the form of cups, in the form of connective love energy. It's a beautiful card. The whole deck is just beautiful. 3 of Pentacles, cooperative energy. So that may be your wish, is to work with somebody. And it's Pentacles. It indicates work in 3D. I mean, there are 3 of them, but it's, all Pentacles sort of tend to deal with that earth energy. Something that's come into being. So maybe the wish granted, what's come into being is this, let's work on this together. What can we build together? Let's see. Fool. The new beginning. Somebody is willing to take a risk to work on this with you. And I talk a lot about them wanting to do this with you, again, roles are fluid. It might be you wanting to do this with somebody else. And I often shy away from trying to, home in too directly on who's doing what. Relationships are kind of tricky, and there's a tendency among some tarot readers to just focus exclusively on the romantic relationship. I think I may go out of my way to avoid doing that kind of thing, and I'm not sure why. That's the major arcana, though, so far. So whatever this new cooperative energy is that's a dream is also a brand new beginning. Not the old cycle, something new. And this card can indicate the individual, the particular person who wants this, for whom this is the dream come true. So having said I don't look at necessarily at this guy and that guy, I'm going to do just that. So what's the other half of this equation? Because somebody's wanting to work with somebody. Who's the other somebody? King of Wands. I mean, King of Wands is, fire energy. Leo, Aries. Aries? There's another second language tarot person who pronounces it Aries, and I like that. But this is the fiery, directed, take charge. I know what to do. And it's in masculine energy, which is really about doing it externally. But based on some kind of intuition and passion. Wands are about passion as much as anything else. Passion, purpose. Leo. It's got the lions here, so I'm just thinking Leo. But it could be any of the fire signs. Okay. Four of Cups. Often this means regret or missed opportunity. I mean, I really don't see that here. There's somebody, kind of in this meditative pose. And there are a few tarot decks that have this as their Four of Cups, and I like it because it's somebody kind of waiting. Not necessarily for the external thing, not necessarily for this guy, but perhaps for it. Perhaps he's doing this rather than taking overt action. Right now, there's a kind of meditative stance about connection. What am I calling in? And like the Adrian Rich quote said, it's a process delicate, violent, often terrifying to both parties. So this, it's a wonderful energy, but it can also be a scary energy. Daunting, anyway. But is this guy daunted? No, this is not an energy of daunted. This is an energy of I'm going for it. I know what I want and I'm going for it. But first, or based on this, still contemplation of love. Maybe that has to come first. For this Nine of Cups. Wish granted thing to come to fruition. Five of Pentacles. Out in the cold. No, literally out in the cold. Literally. Perhaps literally, but also figuratively. Not totally alone. Kind of, there's the wolf, the familiar. But it's a cold landscape. And there's not much warmth here, except perhaps from the wolf. You know, you end up two beings curling up just for body heat. So it might be somebody contemplating, why this? Why out in the cold? You know, I thought this was my wish granted. I wanted to work with somebody, you know. I was willing to take the leap toward this cooperative, lovely Nine of Hearts energy, you know, and I have all this passion and purpose to get there. And this might be meditating on, given all those things, why did I do this to somebody else? Or they do this to me? Why did this happen? And it's Pentacles. It shows out in the cold a long time. A long time, maybe 5 years. You know, it's going to take some thawing out, whatever this is. King of Pentacles. That's an awfully nice energy. So you've got two kings on the board. Doesn't necessarily mean two men or two masculines. This could be two aspects of yourself. The fiery guy and the stable one. Or one of you could be a fire sign, the other could be an earth sign. But whoever it is, these are both in the sort of active energy. You know, I'm fiery, I have a purpose, but I'm also stable and caring and grounded and here. That was on the bottom of the deck. So who could address this? King of Pentacles. Whether he's the one out in the cold or, you know, you. And he, she, they. I mean, again, I'm sorry that it sometimes sounds like I'm just talking about a masculine. We do have two, it could even be a same-sex relationship for that matter. You know, the genders are really something you have to fill in. Prince of Wands. Again, in the fiery energy, somebody coming forward fast. And if they've been a bit scattered, a bit unpredictable, a bit impulsive, in that King of Wands energy, Knight of Wands energy, the messages may have, you know, the direction may have been kind of screwy and uncertain, unstable. Not anymore. Whatever this is, has been balanced and grounded. Something's happened. And it's bringing one or both of you in from the cold. The spy who came in from the cold. Okay, now we're going to clarify with, I guess with you guys. And the way it's set up, I have so little room to even shuffle. But here we go. Give me ambiguity or give me something else. And either refining the truths or refusing the truths. Okay. Eight of Cups. Again, the Cups energy. We have Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. This is somebody walking away from something, you know, towards something else. Because whatever the connections were, cups as they were, connective connections, you know, there's still something more that somebody's going after. And they may have to leave something else behind. And that falls on King of Wands. It also can indicate a return. On King of Wands, I mean, this purposeful, directed energy. Maybe there may be a reconsideration. You know, is this my path? Is this going to lead me to 10 of Cups by way of 2 of Cups, you know, to the ultimate connective energy by way of this particular connection? Can you indicate moving on? So let's clarify this 4 of Cups. This contemplative, I'll sit still for a minute. 7 of Wands. Is this resistance? Maybe not of the other person. It may be the need to stand up for yourself against a lot of other sort of competing fire energy, you know, this direction, that, go this way, go that way. But whatever it is, this person has a passion and a purpose and is sort of blocking these other, you know, it can indicate really interference by other people. In Wands energy, in this King of Wands energy. On 4 of Cups. It can also mean if this person's in a quiet contemplative state, trying to figure out connection. This could be like, don't bother me while I'm doing this. I can't do this with you. You know, right now, you're not going to help me find my purpose, my direction. I need to sort of stand up for my own purpose, or, you know, figure it out in 4 of Cups, in a kind of quiet, contemplative place. You know, and I won't be pushed and I won't be prodded. A 3 of Cups. This can be reunion, celebration, coming together in a joyful way. It can also once in a while mean, you know, again, that third party, that whatever these people involved, because third party on the, it doesn't mean like necessarily a, you know, menage a trois or something, but it can just mean anything that sort of, is some other thing that is in the mix. Could be other connections, could be anything really, work or... But I think since it's on 4 of Cups and it's 3 of Cups, it's this kind of contemplative thing of you or them taking the time to figure it out. I need some time, you know. Let me think. I need quiet. And it's actually on the 5 of Pentacles, this card of joyful reunion. So I think, you know, if you're out in the cold, really not for long. Not for long. Oh, there are 2. Okay. And the 8 of Pentacles. It's going to take work to get to this place. And somebody, it looks like it, on the part of one person in earth energy, you know, up at night, crafting these possibilities, you know, working on abundance. Over time, it takes time. But it seems like it leads to a lovely unifying energy. And the 2 cards that came out, I'm going to go ahead and put this second one on King of Pentacles, the next card in that row, because it's Pentacles energy. And who would do this? King of Pentacles. In his or her or their own element. And kind of, if you notice, both of these speak to doing it sort of on your own, contemplating on your own, working on your own, and again over a long, because Pentacles can mean time, they also mean effort, work, investment. And I'm sorry, I realized the other day watching it, and I don't know what I've done with it now. Here it is. Watching the other day, I realized I'm always wiping my nose. I have a cat. Oh, and this got cat hair on it. Well, that's helpful. I love her dearly, but I'm a little bit allergic, so. Yeah, so who could do the work? King of Pentacles. Oh, shoot. Well, again, sorry to always say that, devil. Also earth energy. Also work energy. Capricorn is a hard-working energy. And a sort of maligned, this is a fallen angel. This is Lucifer, which means light. He got in trouble for that. In the old biblical story, he was thrown out of heaven. Don't shine too brightly. There's sort of something of that message. And also he is, he, she, they, or, just the energy represented here is a pagan energy, is an earth energy. It's not sort of the hierarchical, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, sort of everybody in their corners. This is really, no, I'm sorry. No, go away. Shoof, 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 shoof. That's the cat. Wanting to come lie on my hanky. So, this is sort of in pantheism, everywhere. It's about a religious belief, a theism that, you find the divine everywhere. And here, on earth. And maybe you got to find it here first. Or certainly stay grounded, stay aware of that tangible, physical, grounded thing. So that would go on 9 of Cups. On that wish fulfillment. It's also a card of deep passion. I mean, like almost addictive or crazy. A little crazy. Because it can mean codependence and just extremes. I mean, in its simple, and one of its sort of simplest meanings, it's extremes. It's not temperance. It's not the balance thing. Something a little bit imbalanced about it. But it's on 9 of Cups, that wish fulfillment. And maybe be careful what you wish for, check it for toxicity. I'm sorry, I keep doing this, but I'm like wrinkly and it's bugging me. That's what comes of like looking at yourself in the camera. I'm usually looking at you, but once in a while I see, oh my God. 3 of Pentacles, okay. Hermit. Another grounded earth energy card, Virgo. The other one was Capricorn. This is that, the wisdom that you get when you look inside for the answer. The sage wisdom, the answer that comes when you kind of remove yourself from the fray. From that 7 of Wands kind of fray. To get the answer from inside. Not by asking one of these people, but like I'm barring the door till I get there, because it's I have to go find it. It's that kind of energy. Yeah. But it falls on Three of Pentacles, which is the cooperative energy. So they seem a little bit contradictory, and I think that's sort of, they give me ambiguity or give me something else. But this would suggest also, in order to do this, in Pentacles energy, in Earth energy, cat's wanting to come back, you need to do this, or somebody does. Withdraw, consider, find the answer within. And then come down out of this contemplative place and back into the world. You know, I don't know about you, but I don't want to stay up here forever. I happen to be Virgo, so, you know, for whatever that's worth, I do this. I do this. But I personally want to come back and do this. Bring it back into the world, you know, best I can. So somebody here is willing to go into that sort of isolated place. The isolated place. To figure it out. And then come back and work with somebody. Begin again, the Fool. One on the Fool, please. Nine of Pentacles, more Earth energy. This is a card of self-sufficiency. You know, I don't need, I mean, we need each other, Three of Pentacles. We need to come together, but this is somebody who's not operating out of need, in the sense of like, you know, I will not survive unless. This is somebody, this is like a card of the single person who's okay with that. I'm okay on my own, but I'd like to take the leap. At least I would. There's a slight implication of, you know, who's coming to meet me? You know, who's coming to work with me? It's my dream come true. But I like it that this new beginning doesn't, you know, and this cooperation does not come from a place of like codependency, which is another meaning of devil. It comes from being solid in yourself to be able to make this leap, which can be risky. Can be risky. One on Prince of Wands, please. This passionate, oh dear, Seven of Swords. You know, we've talked about this guy a lot. He's leaving 2, he's taking 5. This can be subterfuge. The spy who came in from the cold or didn't. It's sword energy. It's about, you know, your actions, your beliefs, your words, your truths, and it's considered a card of duplicity, of untruth, of something, and it can also be as simple as something happening behind the scenes. You know, this isn't somebody saying, here I am doing this. He's sort of trying to do it in a maybe not in a deceitful way, but not in a, you know, look at me. There's something behind the scenes. And it's clarifying Prince of Wands, which I really don't understand. This passionate, purposeful, perhaps slightly erratic energy. So I think I need another on that one. And we'll try it this way. How about the Seven of Swords, please? This slightly sneaky behind the scenes. I'm making off with, oh no, that's way too many, I'm sorry. Just can't. Give us a, you know, a sentence or two, not a novel, please. Okay, thank you. Ten of Cups. Prince of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups. You know, what this guy is going for. He's leaving, he, she, they, leaving somewhere else to go to this sort of, the better place. The place I want to be. In this fiery, purposeful energy. Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands. But perhaps a lot of this is happening behind the scenes. You know, for now, anyway. But whatever it is that's behind the scenes, that's perhaps, you know, for some reason can't be revealed yet, you can't be completely out front about it. Well, it's a very good thing you're trying to get to. You know, whatever this sneak is, it's not like you're sneaking around to manipulate somebody to, you know, sap them of their strength, or you're not, you know, your intentions are good. But again, it's sort of, there's something about where it is I'm going. I'm leaving and I'm going somewhere else to get this. There's a little bit of a sneak out. You know, I've got plans going behind the scenes. Passionate, purposeful plans that I'm not really revealing yet, but this is my intent. This is my intent. So, anything else we want to clarify? I think the Devil, that's sort of a begs the question. Why are you here, Devil? And what are you about? Please, can you tell us why the Devil is here? Why are you here? Speak to us. Tell us, please. You know, don't do this with us. You know, let us peek behind the scenes. You might not. Two of Wands. At a crossroads, which way do I go? On Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And Devil, you know, I'm willing to work hard to figure it out. I'm willing to lose my toxicity before I come forward. I don't know how to come forward. I don't know what the proper approach is, again, in Wands energy. You know, I may be a King of Wands, a Knight of Wands, just raring to go. But I get to this point and I'm like, well, it's give me ambiguity or give me something else. You know, I don't know where to go. I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm having to sort of, you know, block all the conflicting, maybe other people poking at me with do it this way, do it that way, go here, go there. And it's like, no, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. And this is almost like the Hermit card. Through a kind of meditative withdrawal, I'm figuring it out. How to get from Five of Pentacles is out in a cold place The Three of Cups, a reunion. It's not Five of Pentacles. You know, this is a celebratory coming back together energy. And it's going to take work and time. Maybe on the part of this King of Pentacles. Oops. Two of Pentacles. This is again, sort of give me ambiguity or give me something else. I mean, it's a card of the need to decide, of weighing things up, of gaining momentum, of choosing one over the other, of balance, and taking time to decide. You know, all on these cards of time. Taking time to maybe make a decision from a balanced place, you know, and working on it, kind of on your own to make this decision. You know, I'm not going to decide by, this is sort of like almost like a group think or something. I'm not going to let the crowd decide for me. You know, I go into Four of Cups, this sort of contemplative place, to work on it, making the decision, gaining balance, and all in earth energy. You know, kind of real-time energy. But whatever the decision is, it's considered. It's something, somebody's taken a lot of time, you know, weighing these things up and making a choice. And it's a stable, grounded, like, I stand by it kind of. This isn't give me ambiguity or give me something else. That's somebody showing up in their power. Having worked long and hard, weighing something up. It is a bit of an either or kind of thing, as is this. Can you give us one more, just an overall, arching energy? Maybe not. A Five of Wands. That's again the struggle. So whatever this, you know, this behind the scenes action that brings in Ten of Cups, ultimate connective energy, plus Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient energy, it's both, isn't arrived at quickly or easily. There's stuff to be worked out. Perhaps with these other interests, these other, it's a card of a little bit of like, not of interference, but of, we need to come to some kind of consensus. And fives are a card of change. So perhaps this is being worked out. And this isn't working it out behind the scenes, you know, on your own. This is like what happens when you get back into the fray. Because this is fray. This is a card of fray. It's also a card of practice. You know, we can't stand outside in hermit mode forever and just get our insight. This is sort of like coming back into the world of, you know, competing things. It's a card of competition. You know, so it's not like you come back into this Ten of Cups business where you know, it's all every cup is filled. Every, you know, it's all love. It's all the time. All love all the time. There's this too. You know, it's, you don't set it and forget it. And I get the feeling that this walking away is going to cause some of this. Not everybody's going to be cheering for this. You know, but somehow you'll work it out. These purposeful things that everybody's passionate about something. You'll work it out. I said one on the, but let's see what does, you know, the overview, if we had one from that hermit energy, what does the hermit understand about this? What's coming in? Because remember we had that crossroads. Which way do I go? You know, what have I manifest? What's coming toward me? What am I waiting for? With expectations of some sort. A lot of fire energy in this reading. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but we did get that sort of big, hard-hitting fire energy. Perhaps Leo. I'd say something good is coming, but not without a certain degree of struggle, standing up for yourself, perhaps, being grounded, taking the time. But it's coming in. It's coming in, and fast, because wands are, you know, fast energy. They're not, you know, whatever's taken a lot of time, suddenly, booma, it's made manifest. It's coming. Could be in, you know, 3 days, 3 months. I mean, timing is tricky, but it's not that Pentacles energy of, you know, we need to work on this some more, we need to wait some more, we got to make up our minds some more. S'more. This is like, here it comes. Yeah, thank you. I think that's about it. I think it is. So, yeah, like and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. And if you hit the my little icon, you know, the thing that has a little picture of me, it will take you to all the videos I've posted in February in case you want to look at those too. And like them and, you know, so forth. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.